Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, please click the subscribe button, and if you're subscribed already, thank you for the show of love and the support from my last video. I really appreciate it. So today's tutorial, I'm going to be recreating a look that I saw on Lhidhia Stanley's YouTube channel. I'm just going to recreate the look. I hope you guys enjoy it. Lhidhia is someone I really follow a lot, and she's someone that is very good with doing a lot of eye work, and I'm kind of trying to leave my comfort zone, so I'm trying to do a lot of daring looks. So I'm going to be using Lhidhia's steps to create today's look. I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you guys find it interesting, and I hope you learn from it as well. So I see you guys. Stay tuned. Hey guys, so I already did my brows, and I also created a look that I was looking forward to have on this side of my eye. I just wanted to be sure that it's something I could teach in a very easy way, and I think I've found a way around that. For the brows, you can check my old videos for how to create brows. I've done a video on how to draw brows and how to do them very well. I'll put it in the description box below, so you guys relax, enjoy, and watch how I'll create this look on this eye. So I started first by priming my eye using my MayKay eyeshadow primer. It's a liquid primer and it's a bit clear, so I'm just going to apply it with a brush all over my eyelid just to ensure that it goes into my skin properly. I would also go in with my LA Girl eyeshadow primer. I feel like this is much more of a primer for me than the MayKay. I just do that so that I don't have too much of eye crease. Then I apply this primer all over my eye region. This is not something I would normally do before, but for the purpose of this eye look that we want to create, we have to apply it on every part of the eye region, very close to the brow bone, down to every space in the eye. So I'm just going to blend with my brush, ensure everything goes in very well, ensure that there is no creasing of eyeshadow primer in any part of my face. And once I'm satisfied with that, I start applying my eyeshadow. So I'm going in with my Juvia's Place Nana first. I'm going to be applying it a little bit above my eye crease and the corners of my eye, the outer corners of my eye. So I'm just going to use the brush to pat it. It's a semi-compacted blending brush. So I'm just going to apply it a little bit above my eye crease and just and to the outer corners of my eyes, and I just pat it gently and I blend into that space. So because of the kind of eye look I'm trying to create, the eyeshadow is going to be extending beyond my eye crease. So I just zoomed it in closer so that you guys can see what I'm trying to say. So I applied that particular color a little bit above my eye crease to the outer corners of my eyes. Then I go in my classic blush. I use the particular light pink shade in that brush. So I'm just following the colors that Lhidhia used for this particular look. I don't have the exact palette that she used, so I'm improvising with the various palettes, both blush and eyeshadow, that I have that can stand as those for the colors that she used in her video. So I'm also going to do the same thing that I did earlier. Apply my eyeshadow a little bit above my eye crease on the color that I applied initially, which is Nana. Then I just blend gently and softly. I don't know if you guys can notice, but I show how I apply in bits, then I go in completely. Then now I'm going to be using the very deep pink in my Beauty by Muah palette. So this one, this time around, instead of applying above my eye crease, I'm going to try to locate my eye crease itself, and I'm going to use a very compacted brush to apply the eyeshadow on my crease this time around. So as you guys can see, I've zoomed it in a bit so you guys can see what step I'm taking. So I'm just going to use it in my eye crease, and I'm going to also go it to the outer corners of my eyes a little bit. So look at how I look in my eye crease. That's where my eyeball goes in. So I'm just going to apply my blending brush gently, softly. I'm just going to use it to blend that color into the other colors that I have already applied at the upper eye crease. So it doesn't really matter if the eyeshadow extends to the other colors. Like, the most important thing is that everything blends in. We're trying to create a particular look, and different shades of this color would give a contrast of what we want. I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say. So it's not just one color that we're trying to use. We're trying to use various colors to just achieve a particular look, and blending will give us that color. So I'm going to be going in now with my meat matte. So I'm using these 2 shades in the meat matte. I'm also going to do the same thing that I did earlier. I'm going to put it on my crease, the eye crease. Please, I didn't show you guys, but I ensured to clean my brush before I used it for this particular look, because I used it initially for the very for fuchsia pink that I used initially. Well, I had to clean it then, and I started using it again to apply this particular shade. So I kind of mixed those 2 colors that I showed earlier from my meat matte, and I'm just applying it on my eye crease gently. And also I'm also going to still blend with a blending brush. So I'm using a blending brush to just blend everything in softly. So guys, watch how I take my time to blend and just make everything come together. You can't really say how many eyeshadow I've used at that eye. So now I'm also going to go in with the black. I'm also going to do the same thing that I have done with the other previous 2 shades. I'm going to apply that black shade on the eye crease. Because we're trying to create a particular look, a particular contrast, I just have to put it on my eye crease. I just have to apply the eyeshadow on my eye crease. This is me trying my possible best to make this tutorial easy and simple. So you necessarily don't have to have all the eyeshadows that she have. If you have other palettes that have those colors, then you can do that. You can create look, and that's what I'm just doing, using various palettes of eyeshadow that I have and blush to just create the look that I have seen in her videos. So that's just it for me. I'm going to apply, and I'm also going to blend. So I'm also blending this eye very softly. I'm going in with that brush very softly. I ensure to always clean my brush before I use it, because you don't want these colors just creating nonsense on your face. Then now I'm going to go with my LA Girl eyeshadow primer. I'm going to use it to cut my crease. Like you can see in the other eye, you see how sharply cut the crease is. I was trying to make this video as simple and as easy as possible, because my video is to make it makeup as beginners friendly as possible. So I may not really do the exact thing that I did on the other eye, but I would ensure because I'm trying to make it simple, but I would ensure to show you guys this step and make it as easy as possible. So normally what I did to the other eye was just to cut the crease with using a slim brush, an angle brush, but because I don't know, I'm going to show you. So this is the process. This is what I was trying to explain initially. So I would use this angle brush to touch the eyeshadow primer, and I begin to use it to define the part of the eyes that I want. That's cut the crease. So that's what I've just done there. Then I have this Glazzi eyeshadow palette. I'm using the white in that particular palette to start to the inner corners of my eyes, because that's what the look entails. So you're going to use this white. So this is the whitest eyeshadow that I have, so that's what I'm applying at the inner corners of my eye. Also going to apply these colors very gently and as simple and very easy, and in a very easy way, just to make sure that the color sits in and the eye don't crease. Then I go in with this very light pink from my Beauty by Muah eyeshadow palette. So I'm using another eyeshadow brush. They're all flat brushes, and I'm going in with that, and I'm applying it gently. It's like I'm just patting it on the eyeshadow primer that I've already applied before now. So guys, see how I'm going in with it very gently. I try to dust it off a bit and then just apply gently. I don't want lines, like straight lines. I want to blend into the white and look as clean and as neat as possible. And that's why I'm taking my time to do all of this blending and all of this application. Then I'm going to be using my House of Tara, this very pink shade in House of Tara. I think it's a fuchsia pink. So this is the third color that I'm using, and I'm using another eyeshadow flat brush. I'm going to apply it gently. I'm going from one from the lower part of portion of the eye to the upper part, and I'm ensuring that as much as I'm tapping, I'm also blending. I'm not just tapping and just letting it stand. I'm blending it in bits by bits. So I don't know if you guys can observe that, but that's what I'm actually doing. I'm just blending it in bit by bit so it can go into the light pink that I had already applied initially. Then now I'm going in with the purple, still in my House of Tara eyeshadow palette. I have a lot of eyeshadow palettes, so that's why it's easy for me to like get through with all the colors that Lhidhia used in her video and just improvise with the ones that I have from my own eyeshadow collection. So I'm using another eyeshadow brush to apply the purple and just blend everything in and ensure that the colors are blending into each other. So I'm going over it again with all the shades just to make sure that these colors are blending with each other, just to make sure that they are rightly placed across the portion of the eye that I had already cut for this portion, for this purpose, and also make sure that the transition lines are not showing. So that's like the goal. The transition line should not show and everything should look properly blended in. So now for the highlighting, I'm also going to go in with my eyeshadow primer, Elegant eyeshadow primer. I didn't have to show it again. So I'm using a small my angle brush now to just do like to just line my eye so that I can do an inverse of the color that I've already applied at the cut crease, at the first portion of the eye that I cut. So that's what I'm doing now. Basically, I'm just going to use the eyeliner. I'm going to use my eyeshadow primer, sorry, to line my eye. That's my my lash line. So that's what I'm doing, and I'm taking my time to do, because guys, this part was very tough for me, because for people who have sensitive eyes, when anything is coming close to your eye, you would feel it and you have to be very, very shaky. So that's the kind of problem I had, but I was able to pull through with it. So I feel like any other person can be able to do that. So I'm just applying my eyeshadow primer as an eyeliner, and that's just it. Then I'm going to be doing an inverse of what I did at the cut crease part. So now I'm going in first with the purple. I'm going to apply the purple eyeshadow from my House of Tara High Intensity Pigment. So I'm going to go in with the very, not deep purple, but I don't know what shade of purple it is, but it's a shade of purple. So I'm just going to apply that first. Then I'll go in with my fuchsia pink. So I'm just using the brushes that I used in applying the first part. So there's still a little bit of content left on those brushes. I'm just using it to go over it very gently, and that's what I'm going to do to the rest of the eye. Then I'll go in with the very light pink from my Beauty by Muah eyeshadow palette. So I'm just going to blend and apply. So the blending is just to make sure that there is no straight lines and the transition between the colors come out very well. So I'm now applying the white as well from my Glazzi palette. So that's just it basically, guys. This is the easiest way to do this. Then I'm cleaning under my eyes, all of those places that the eyeshadow might have poured or gotten deposited, and now I'm using my foundation to just clean the extensions of the eyeshadow, just to make everything look put together and everything look okay and nice, like the first one I did. Then I apply a mascara to clean my lashes from all the eyeshadow dust that had already stained it, so that everything looks clean and neat as neat as possible. So that's just it. Just going to use the eyeshadow, my mascara, to do that. Then I would also plait my false lashes. I have a video tutorial on how to fix false lashes, so if you want to know more about how I fix my false lashes, you can watch that tutorial. It's going to help you. So guys, I'm going to do my skin work, apply my foundation, highlight my face, do everything that I need to do.
Hey guys, so this comes to the end of today's tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys learned from it, and I hope you love it. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you did, and if you're watching to this point, it shows that you watched my video to the end. Thank you guys so much for the support. Thank you for your love. I really appreciate it. So I see you guys again. Stay safe, stay sane, and stay active. Bye.